everyone, so we have another episode of How I Met Your Mother today, and this is Season 1, Episode 16. It's called Cupcake.
Victoria episode.
You immediately, you think cake shop, Cupcake. But why Cupcake? Nickname for Ted?
Yeah, maybe.
You'll always be my cupcake?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That does make sense, actually.
Yeah, perfect sense.
A little...
You think you're going to break up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Break up. No. It's going to be centred heavily around Ted and Victoria, I assume, just because we know that she owns the Buttercup Bakery. Yep. So maybe she's making cupcakes for everybody, or...
Some episode that is.
Yeah, I know. or Ted gets a job there. He's making cupcakes.
Oh, gets a job there. He's an archaeologist, isn't he?
I don't know what he does, actually.
Oh, he's mentioned it a few times.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he did it in the episode where it was the dating one, and he was trying to find his perfect match. I think he's... I'm not saying it again.
If not, then I don't know where you've dug that up from.
He's definitely mentioned his job.
That was a pun. Archaeology. Pun.
Oh.
Doug.
Very, very good.
I can't remember it,
straight
actually.
over my head.
I can't remember what he said, but...
Well, I certainly hope this episode isn't just going to be about somebody making cupcakes.
I hope it is. I can't wait.
Maybe she's going to name a cupcake after her and Ted's blossoming, very, very, very romantic relationship.
He's very romantic. They love... do you know what stuck out for me last episode was... It was the one where they finally did the deed.
Yeah.
And it was Marshall mocking him at the end.
Yes.
With Lily. That was hilarious. But I just edited that back, and yeah, so funny.
It was a funny episode, and in it, the main story arc for me was Barney's. Because... Yeah. Obviously, I was sceptical. I still am a little sceptical, just because of the style of the show. You know, the style of the show is very much to trick and fool you into believing things for comedy purposes. And for that reason... But then I do keep telling myself there was the tape. There was the tape. Yeah. And I wonder if the tape is meant to then feed into the authenticity of it, obviously. Because I'm just thinking on the tape, you just got Barney singing and being upset about his love for a girl. But based on that, then maybe that is how all of Barney's mannerisms have come to form the guy he is today.
Yeah, we don't know much about Barney, so that was a good insight into part of his life.
We know very little about Barney,
exactly.
Didn't we?
Yeah, he loves a suit and he loves women.
And he must have. He's got money, but we don't know how.
No. So it was a bit of an insight, a bit of a backstory into Barney, and broke his heart, and then kind of had a hand in making him the man he is today.
It's just so strange because based on that story, he did want to help others. He was in the Peace Corps, and all those things that he references as jokes now. Yeah. He once was really serious about.
And he went from obviously wanting to be that, helping people and doing good and stuff, and he's completely flipped 180. It's kind of all about himself for the most part, isn't he, Barney?
Yeah.
And he saw obviously he loved Shannon. He obviously was very, very fond of her, and seeing the man that she left him for, he then wanted to emulate that person and become that person. So hence the suits, the watches, the money.
It's coming back to me now. Things are coming back to me. So now when you think about the fact that this is Barney's backstory, what episode does it make you jump to a particular scene that we've seen him in?
Not straight away, go on.
When he was doing the community service and he was at the soup kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Just because he's at a soup kitchen, he has to go there and do the hours. But he was like worker of the month or whatever it was. Yeah. So he obviously, because he was once that,
he had that in
him and he loved to do it. And he actually genuinely, we thought it was just a joke, but maybe he genuinely enjoyed doing that. We just took it that because the joke then came out about the fact he was doing community service, he had to be there. It didn't mean he had to be doing as great of a job that he was doing. He could easily just turn up and get it ticked off, and he wasn't doing that. We saw how much he was taking part. Yeah, he was really busy. He was kind of running everything, and that then does feed into that backstory. So really, Barney is a hero.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
Told as if Barney was telling the story himself.
Yeah, we do have to remember, don't we, that this is we're getting a story from someone else's point of view here. So not all the details will be spot on, and yeah, that's a good shout, because you can just, when you do the community service, I'm guessing you just turn up, do the amount of work you're meant to do, you get it signed, you're done for the day.
That's what you did, wasn't it?
But I've never had community service, never been caught, always get away with it. And he was going there and he was putting everything into it, and employee of the month every time. So you might be right about that one. That's a good shout.
There we
go.
Really
good shout.
Let's jump into this one. Please drop the episode a like if you haven't done so already, and we hope you enjoy.
Kids, when it comes to love, the best relationships are the ones that just come naturally.
I'm making cupcakes.
I think those need to stay in the oven a while longer. If it's still runny, it's not a cupcake.
Oh.
Wow.
Beverage.
A beverage.
Victoria were fun and easy. It was pretty great.
Until...
Is he colouring?
He's colouring it in.
Coloring in your butt?
I have a big interview coming up. My suit has holes in it. I can't sew. I don't own navy boxers, so I'm coloring in my butt.
He needs a suit.
Yes.
I'm flat broke. My only other suit options are track or birthday.
Birthday suit would go down well.
It's the National Resource Defense Council, and it's my dream job. Except it's only an internship, and I won't be getting paid. Mostly getting people coffee. But the people I'm getting coffee for, their bosses, are gonna save the world.
Tomorrow, I'm taking you to my personal tailor.
I make negative $300 a week.
My guy does everything for 1/3 the cost. And there is no way you're getting married in that, sarcastic quotation marks, suit tomorrow, noon, my tailor.
We're going to find out who Barney's tailor is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's turned him down.
Noon?
Noon. Okay. See you then.
Love that.
Hey, I'm on my way to meet Ted. It's our 2-month anniversary.
Great, well that answers all the questions I didn't ask. We bust on each other. We're just at that place in our strong friendship. Get off me.
What are you guys up to? Oh, dress shopping. You know, I make wedding cakes for a lot of fancy bridal shops. If you want, I could take you shopping, maybe get you a discount.
Really? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin's not going to like that.
Nope.
Thought it was gonna be just us tomorrow. What's with inviting Punky Brewster?
Robin, you've got to get over this Ted and Victoria thing. Can't you just be happy for them?
The best I can give you is a fake smile and dead eyes.
So,
Yeah, she's not being very subtle.
No.
I've just been offered a fellowship at a culinary institute in Germany
Germany, Europe?
for 2 years. I figured I didn't have much of a chance because they don't let many Americans in, but I'm in.
So this is the Europe, Germany?
What other Germany would it be?
The one in Epcot?
Ted.
Epcot. There is a Germany in Epcot, actually.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna go.
And if you do, what does that mean for us?
I don't know. I don't think that long distance really works for anyone.
Oh, God, no. Long distance is a lie teenagers tell each other to get laid the summer before college.
So that leaves us with...
Either you stay here or we break up. Wow. Look, let's just see how things progress, and if by September we still feel...
I have to leave on Monday.
Oh, wow.
That's mad.
Do you have any thoughts?
Maybe we should each take some time to think about what we want.
Yeah.
We'll meet up tomorrow to discuss it.
It's probably the best thing to do, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's when things got complicated.
Yeah, that really is a complication and a half, that.
Yes, definitely is.
It's like shopping in a marshmallow. How's Barney's tailor?
Everything here is dark and sketchy.
It doesn't look like a suit shop.
It's like shopping in Barney's mind.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, Barney, I'm not sure about this. Tailor in the back room of a pet store?
That's why it's a third of the cost.
Yeah.
Sergey says stop moping around. You're distracting him from his process. I don't want to lose Victoria, but I can't ask her to stay just for me. And long distance definitely isn't an option.
No. You know who likes long distance? Girls. It's all talking and no sex.
I really think they can work. Really? You? Absolutely. I'm juggling 4 right now. There's Erica in Tokyo, there's Laura in Denmark, and Kelly on 34th Street. The last thinks I'm a humble sheep shearer from Kilharney.
That sounds complicated.
Long distance in the same city.
So I went out to visit, and there was this party, and who shows up but Gabriel? And he's got this weak-ass, thin French mustache. Yeah, I'm not much of a fighter, but I knew I could take this weird little dude. Got the crazy eyes going. And I said, stay away from Lily, or I swear to God, I'll eat that mustache right off of your ugly French. No, he literally ran away. I think he was crying. I never told Lily about it. To be honest, I'm not very proud of it. To be even more honest,
He is.
I am.
Yeah.
Other than confirming a lot of European stereotypes about Americans, did that little story have a point?
Yeah, I was just wondering that.
The point is that even though Lily is my soulmate, long distance still almost killed us. If you think that there's any chance that Victoria is your soulmate, you should ask her to stay.
Well, I don't know if she is. It's still too early. But yeah, she could be. Oh, please. You barely know this girl. Is she a cat person or a dog person? Is she open to a 3-way? She can't be a cat person. I'm a dog person. I'm attracted to other dog people.
Hello?
Hey, random question. How do you feel about cats?
Cats. Hated the musical, love the animal.
Good to know. She's a cat person. I don't know this girl at all.
Oh, wow. Didn't even ask her if she likes dogs.
No.
It's my suit. Shouldn't I be the one to choose?
Here, play with this pincushion.
Pincushion. He's going to love it, isn't he?
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna look hot.
This is a suit for winners. I am getting you an interview at my office. We need good men like you in our legal department. We get sued a lot.
kid does not sell out.
Well, come on, dude. 3 months working with me, you'll make more than Lily makes in a year.
No, I've made my decision.
So have I.
Oh.
If I ask this girl to give up her dreams for me, and 2 weeks later it's not working out, I'm like the biggest jerk of all time. It's just too much pressure on a new relationship. I'm gonna tell her to go.
That actually makes sense.
It does, yeah.
I met her that night to tell her my decision.
So Barney's work gets sued a lot.
Yes.
I wanted to give you this.
Cupcake.
Let them finish baking.
I want you to stay.
Yeah, a change of heart then.
Big change of heart. What he said made so much sense,
Yeah,
though.
but there he's purely acting on emotion, isn't he?
Sketchy and seems illegal. It's like shopping in Barney's mind.
Oh, good luck, baby.
What sort of dress did you have in mind?
Nothing too huge or puffy. I'm not really a girly girl. I saw a couple up front that were nice.
By the window? No offense, dear, but those are a little out of your price range.
How does she know?
Where does she get off? She doesn't know how much money I make.
They can guess your net annual income just by looking at your underwear. We get free champagne.
And cake. Speaking of which, Victoria, have you decided what to do about your donut fellowship?
No, I don't know. I mean, I want to go, but I don't want to lose Ted. I even thought about long distance.
Ugh, all talking and no sex kill me now.
But I actually think that Ted might be the one. It's pretty hard to walk away from.
Well, I don't know. I'd feel a little step for turning down a huge opportunity to chase some guy I'd only known 2 months.
This is Ted. He's amazing. He's the best guy I know.
Yeah, in America, but German guys, I would let them bread my schnitzel any day. This bastard's kicked. Thanks. Oh, that's okay, guys. I hate it. Just horrible.
It's really bad.
You know, Victoria, Marshall and I did long distance once in college in Paris. I was the only American there. It was really lonely. I only had one friend, Gabrielle, and she was kind of homely and strange looking.
She. Yeah.
About this little mustache.
Oh, my God.
Halfway through the semester, she just stopped talking to me.
Oh, no.
And I had nobody. The only thing that got me through was knowing that my soulmate was back at home waiting for me. If Ted's your soulmate, then it may be worth it to hang on to him.
Speak of the devil. Hello.
Hey, random question. How do you feel about cats?
Cats. Hated the musical, love the animal.
A cat person? Why am I not surprised?
Why does Ted want to know if I like cats?
Maybe he's gonna buy you one.
I did hear barking in the background. Maybe he was in a pet store.
He was.
Maybe he's using an adorable kitty to guilt you into staying.
That is low. Do you really think that's what he's doing?
Oh, I wouldn't even wait to find out. Oh, God, you guys are sucky liars.
Ugly. I'm gonna get you one of those front window dresses, just for fun.
Oh no, she's gonna fall in love with it, isn't she?
Yeah.
I'm fine. Okay. Just kind of seems like you're trying to hustle Victoria out of the country. She got a super important dessert scholarship.
Dessert scholarship.
Wow, that's hard to say without sounding sarcastic. I know you're not Victoria's biggest fan, but she seems to make Ted happy. Think about that before you use your miles to buy her a plane ticket. Oh my gosh! It's perfect! Oh, this dress is totally gonna get me laid on my wedding night!
Oh, look how happy she is. You know, I've always thought of myself as one of those independent women who would never let any guy mess with my career. I feel guilty. Like it's unfeminist or something.
I know what you mean. I'm always putting my career ahead of my relationships. To be honest, there's a lot of lonely nights in that job description.
That's why she wasn't at the wedding.
That's true, yeah.
Maybe it just means that you guys would be happy together.
I think that you are the coolest.
Oh, no way, you're the coolest.
No, you are.
Okay, I am.
She gave up easily.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay.
Oh.
How much do you reckon it is?
I don't even know.
Just snap my neck now so I can die this pretty. Wow, you look incredible. Oh, okay, how much is
10 grand.
20.
never ever, 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 ever times infinity?
Oh, wow.
Well, it's okay. What makes a bride beautiful is that she's just happy.
Oh no, she sat on the cake.
Oh.
Oh, guys, I know. I look amazing.
How is she not feeling that?
Oh, I don't know.
You just sat down in the cake.
Oh, no.
It's gonna come out because it's only chocolate and raspberry.
Okay, come on, get up. Let us see how bad it is.
I mean, it's bad.
Oh, she ripped it.
It was like this when I found it.
She's happy. She's made a sale. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Credit cards.
credit cards. Do you reckon it's going to have that stain on the back when she gets married?
I have no idea.
Yes.
Yeah, when she came in smiling, the old lady, I was like, she's made a sale.
Yeah.
She knows.
I want you to stay.
I have to go to Germany.
Oh, they both did the reverse. I'm assuming she applied before she met Ted.
I'm assuming so, yeah.
I have to.
So that's what you decided?
I mean, I actually came here tonight leaning towards staying, but when you just told me to stay, it made me realize that I have to go.
What is this, opposite day or something?
No.
So it is.
Very good.
I was totally going to tell you to go, but then you gave me this cupcake and it reminded me how great you are.
You would move to Germany with me?
Well, that's just crazy.
So it's fine for me to make sacrifices for you, but for you, it's crazy.
But what? You have a job here and a life. I'd have nothing there. It's not fair. It's not fair that we have to break up. I hate this.
Him moving to Germany is definitely different.
Yes.
We're breaking up?
I guess so.
They're going to try the long distance, aren't they?
I guess so.
The one thing that's always been off the table, do you think?
Yeah.
That sucks, man. So sorry.
I mean, maybe it was silly to even think, yes, Marshall, I see your new suit, and it's awesome.
Well, thank you for acknowledging it. It's weird that you hadn't.
He's got his own stuff going on.
But why today? She's leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, but she's still in town.
She's still in town.
Yeah. So you spend one more amazing day together. If you knew that you were going to lose your leg tomorrow, would you sit on the couch and cry about it? Or would you run and do some awesome air kicks while you still could?
I'll sit on the couch.
When he puts it like that, you actually would obviously do all of that. You do a load of crazy stuff.
So we can sit around and cry, or we can run and...
So we're sharing the leg?
And no, the leg is a metaphor.
Leg. Be well enough to do awesome air kicks one day, and yet still so sick it needs to be chopped off the next. I don't know, Ted.
Come on, we've had a good run. Why end on a fight?
But what would you want to do?
Let's do all the stuff we talked about doing and never got around.
Like go to the Met?
Yeah, we'll walk across the Brooklyn Bridge.
See some monkeys at the zoo?
They got one day.
It's a lot to do in one day.
And kids, that's exactly what we did with our last day.
Oh, it's for the kids' sake.
Yeah.
The restaurant and all of those nice things.
You have to tell him that dress cost a fortune. I'm just gonna wait for the next time Marshall really screws up, and then I'll just slip this in and...
Well, here's hoping he cheats on you.
But only like second base.
Look at us. Two guys in suits. You feel that slight tingle? That's every girl in the bar wanting you and every guy wanting to be you. Actually, it's mostly me, but you're getting some of the splash.
$1 beer night, so I splurged and got us each our own.
More about coming to work for Barney Corp?
Oh, please. Your company is not called Barney Corp.
Yet. Sergey sent me your bill.
Barney, this says $4,000. I thought you said that it was 1/3 price.
Must be a $12,000 suit.
You set this up. You set this whole thing up.
So you come and work for him.
Certainly did.
I have to get 2 extra night jobs. I'll pay your precious tailor. I'm not selling my soul. But I will make it work. I promise.
I destroyed an $8,000 wedding.
I was 8.
Oh, it was 8.
What time is the interview?
9 a.m. and you'll need new shoes. Don't worry, I know a guy.
Yeah. I don't think you'll be taking that.
No.
Well, I'm glad we got to spend the day doing awesome air kicks.
Yeah, I was almost too tired for all the sex.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
I'm gonna miss you too.
And that's that then, I guess.
That is that.
Hey, you know, I mean, if when I get back we're still single, we can...
Even if we're not. Look, I know it never works for anyone, but
There we go.
do you want to try long distance?
Yes!
At least give it a try.
Yeah, I thought they were going to.
It's gonna work. We're gonna make it work. It'll work.
It won't work.
It didn't work. Long distance was and is a terrible idea. A really terrible idea. Just awful. But more on that later.
At least things were good when they left, even though it didn't work. Long distance.
Yes.
That was good. I noticed when obviously we asked about Barney's job, a lot of the comments, and especially on YouTube, said
Please.
It was just oh please.
Yes.
That's exactly what Lily just said. When
Did she?
Yeah, he said I can't remember. He says my job does something, and she's like, "Oh please, your job doesn't," or something. But that reminded me of those comments.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I still don't know why because like almost every comment was that. But we got a long way to go before we find out the job.
Yeah, so it looks like the end of Ted and Victoria then. He says more on that to come. So I'm led to believe next episode we're going to jump in. They're still going to be together, and we're going to see the fallout of that and how much Robin potentially has to do with that. I mean, she's upped her interest in Ted. It's probably because he's not available.
That's the year that happens. You see that happen. Yeah.
But I feel like now this is kind of where Robin has to make her move, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, now he's. I don't know if he's going to be single next episode. Whether we're going to see the sort of how it ended long distance. But if he is single, then I think it'd be time for Robin to make a move.
Didn't the last episode we see that Barney picked up a flyer for really cheap suits when he was walking around, and he had the flyer, didn't he? That was cheap. I swear it was cheap suits.
I think so. That was when he was changing from wanting to save the world to.
So I've always assumed that's why he has so many suits. But no, this guy clearly has money. He doesn't even realise he's buying $12,000 suits.
Oh, yeah, he definitely has money there. But he set Marshall up knowing that Marshall couldn't afford it.
No.
Just so he'd go and work for him.
So now that Marshall's going to be working for him, we have to know what they're doing, right? You can't have two of the main cast working at the same company that's unknown.
We call it Barney Corp. But
that's what he wants it to be called one day, doesn't he?
But I don't think they're going to tell us. Again, going to the comments, they said we don't.
A long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they said a long time.
But
so maybe Barney won't have to work there. Maybe Marshall won't actually have to work there.
Depends how long it takes him to pay this suit. I suppose he needs an extra job, doesn't he?
Well, it's not just a suit. He's got to pay off. He's got to pay off the wedding dress. It seems as well.
Yeah, he's literally got $12,000 to pay off.
$12,000
in a suit and wedding dress.
Crazy. That's mental. That is actually mental.
Yes. Insane money.
That is insane money. I mean, yeah, it was. I said, I think it was last episode, I said about the fact that I wasn't sure about Ted and Victoria yet, but I kind of wasn't ready for it to be that sudden.
No, I wanted to see how it was going to develop. But I suppose this is like a story of showing these relationships he had, which led up to meeting the children's mother. So I suppose they can't really drag out relationships too long.
But some will have to be longer term relationships than others, unless he did just have a series of like 100 2-week relationships.
Maybe it was like
which would be mental.
Yeah. He had these relationships that didn't get too serious until he found their mother, and then she turns out she was the one. Because that's what he's looking for. He's looking for the one.
I'll tell you why I feel like I've been robbed a bit here. The reason I feel like I've been a little bit robbed with the Ted and Victoria relationship is because given how similar Victoria was to Ted, and, with the smoochy stuff, no, you're the best, no, you're the best, and little bits like that.
The effort that it took to find out who she even was.
Well,
for them to even meet.
No, so it was more her. So because she was so similar to Ted, I wanted to see how it would organically play out.
Yeah.
And I feel like because it's had an unnatural end, or not an end at this stage, even if it is going to, it does end, they've just confirmed, but it feels as though something's going to happen with the whole long distance thing. I wanted to see how it would play out with Ted being with somebody that was so much like himself.
Yeah.
And now, because of the way this has gone, I don't know if that is who he's suited to, especially when his other main interest is from Robin, who is very different to Ted.
She's very different,
in how she kind of, and how her emotions work. So, I really wanted to see how it played out, and in the back of my mind, I thought that's what we were going to see.
Yeah,
because of her being the complete opposite to Robin as well.
Yeah.
But no, we're not going to see that now.
No, it's a shame. I know what you mean, though. Yeah, they are very much alike, and they seemed on the surface quite well suited. I know Ted's a dog guy, she's a cat girl, but you can get past those.
Is it just me? Or if you ask somebody what they think of cats and they say they like cats, I feel like the implication there is you either like cats or dogs, because no one actually asked her if she likes dogs.
He didn't say cat or dog. No, you're right.
And then Robin took the assumption as well, like cat person, because I like dogs, but I am a cat person.
Yeah.
But I don't dislike dogs. No. So I just wonder what she thinks of dogs.
That question wasn't asked. It's a valid point.
But then it's Ted's story, so maybe it was asked and he just didn't put that in.
He's leaving out bits. Yeah.
Well, he has to make up the entire scenes where he's not there, right?
So
so when they're all at the wedding shop, the wedding dress shop tried on, he has to just go off of that conversation and bits that he's been told, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, how else would he know?
Yeah. But no, it's a really good episode. Really enjoyed that one. Absolutely loving these. Just absolute quality program, and really glad we chose to do this one. Really, I think it suits both of us pretty well.
I really enjoy it. Really enjoy it.
But thank you so much for being with us on this one. Please drop the episode a like if you haven't done so already. Have an awesome day, whatever you're up to, and we'll see you back here for the next one.